Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Normally,
use the wind to ultimate on him and follow that up with like ship and everything. That's scary. And Lilgun, they double down on the push. They say, hey, you know what? We usually play for the mid. 2 for Neon and first blood attempt on a bang. A successful first blood. Okay, Lilgun, they get the runes 50-50. Like 600 health, it doesn't appear to be that much. But he eats a tango. Oh, remember when Ring of Tarask was a thing? That was so good. On bottom lane, why do these people always trade? So, and Ryu had the Nature's Prof. Bo was, because if Winter Wyvern goes, then usually sets you up really well for Nature's Prof to get the kill. But now Nature's Prophet, he's just so scared of the Viper, and with another stun. Yeah. Viper level 3, this is the scariest point of the lane, and now in that very scary time frame, they have given Viper momentum. You cannot allow this hero. Oh no. Gotta love how chill he just stands there too and goes like, okay. Nature's Prophet ultimate coming in just to make it possible. They almost got the tower, so they'll get a bang first. Feeling confident to dive this now. And down goes the tier 1 as well, having opened up the map. This is about going the way Lilgun had expected and hoped for. Ace going down with a little bit of help from the Zeus. And they try to turn onto Sanctity, but there is a nice TP and nothing more. Charge and the barrel exploding one after another. If you want us to spend money on like items, then at least give them some really cool sound effects. And now this gunblade is super hard to get. 11 gets picked up on the top lane as he's standing for a long ass while. Since Nature's Prophet high ground push starting at before 15-20 minutes is super scary. Fortune Soul getting comboed there is also super scary. Winter Wyvern ultimate in the middle of Terrorblade and all of his illus. That will just take care of that Terrorblade. In comes the Dawnbreaker as Kunkka is about to die. Still had the rum, which means he'll last long enough for Abang to die and Ryu as well. Gonna go Dragonlance before Manta? Yeah, he is. So Fortune Soul, he wants some stats right now. He wants some attack range right now to make sure the next team fight he isn't just gonna get Winter Wyvern ultimated and killed himself with his own illus. Dawnbreaker, who's been having a hard game, is gonna have her game made even harder, but not before you can come on in with a nice ultimate for the stun and a bang. BAM! Point blank headshot. Is finally gonna get punished, or at least they will attempt to. Beastmaster Roar is there, but Neek's Assassin, he's just gonna counter stun him. Winter Wyvern ultimate used very early and very offensively. They're just trying to create space right now, I think, on the side of Lilgun. But giving a bang a double kill, definitely not how you want to create space, because that support, he has been poor. Viper died behind him to the X marks boat combo. Kunkka wants to fight more now. And Zeus will be able to run away. The Zeus ult not leading to any kills. Dawnbreaker ult, try and make sure Zeus is dead. Not the greatest of Dawnbreaker ultimates. Nature's Prophet, he teleported in the other side of that team fight and he just died. That is not the push you're looking for. Kishka goes on down as well, trying also some necessary items, then Terrorblade. About unkillable in terms of the stats he has. However, Fast Roche gets taken with the Beastmaster army plus Nature's Prophet, as well as a kill on that Neek's Assassin, and now a two-man boat means Zeus goes down without even being able to press a single spell. Viper comes in just to die. Yeah, should have just not contested the Roche. That Roche was insanely quick. I hardly even caught. Yeah, that's more like a smoke with the Beastmaster Roar, and Zeus gets comboed up. He saves his jump for some really good timing, but it's not gonna be enough to get him out. Dawnbreaker ulting himself out of harm's way as she almost got caught on bottom. It does lead to everybody changing their mind, going for the Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern down with an ultimate. That Winter Wyvern ultimate was your best answer to Terrorblade. Those birds, they're doing some real serious work. They stunned the Zeus, who otherwise would have escaped, and they're only getting started right now. As if the like ward on steroids wasn't already overpowered. There goes the Aegis. Aegis invested in getting Fortune Soul low health. He's gonna try to go for an ultimate play. So Nature's Prophet just procs the BKB and says no such luck for you. And Ryu able to teleport out, but a bang goes on down, and then Ryu's teleport will still. Beastmaster army scouts everyone out. They do get the vision. They do get a dive bump with the Hawk. And Viper locked in place. BKB forced early from the Kunkka. Kunkka in a bit of a bad position, but so is a bang, and the bang is gonna go down first. Now Viper gets killed by his own Terrorblade. And by the time Terrorblade comes out of the Winter's Curse, his backlines are pretty much decimated. X marks plus shift combo onto Fortune Soul. Fortune Soul, he has to get that ultimate up. They know that, so they just press Beastmaster Roar. No ultimate from him. A bang. He bought back, coming into the back lines there to try and prevent Terrorblade from dying, to allow him to get that ultimate up. But nope. Lilgun. They are a team that likes to run the Terrorblade. And now reinforcements are coming towards the Roche. Winter Wyvern, nice ultimate on the Viper to start a fight. Winter Wyvern has to save herself. Ace in a lot of trouble, but that is okay. Realize just how risky it is. But Nature's Prophet, he does go for those backlines. You don't need to flank if you can just teleport behind them. And teleport behind you, he does indeed. And Ryu goes down near the pit, as now the Nature's Prophet from behind setting up for a kill on Terrorblade. Terrorblade already has used the ultimate, which means you do not have to use that many resources on any more this time around. The Aegis gets taken meanwhile by the Kunkka, and they're chasing for more as E goes down on the Grimstroke, and now Avatar mode on the Zeus annihilated. I like Neon's approach. Lilgun, you need to go greedier. I genuinely think they would have had way better chances with an Alchemist than like the Terrorblade. But Terrorblade gave us a good performance. He did play well. And yeah, with that, this has got to be GG well played. Look at how much push there is, and they're not even trying to push so hard yet. Like, this isn't it's already over push, not in we need to end the game right now push, yeah. GG gets called as it's a full team wipe for the side of Lilgun. Or what have you. As long as it's locked down, you need a stun. Sand King. That's up that alley of Centaur and Tidehunter, and a lot more meta relevant too. You do need to land your epicenters, especially against the Bruce Split. That's going to be difficult. There as well, 11 showing that he is not to be trifled with. They're trying to turn on 11 for first blood, and we'll get that at least.
You precious weak thing.
The team fighting stage after the laning stage is what I'm really scared for Neon. If of course you can kill up the lone druid once or twice, prevent him from becoming a threat that early on, that would be huge. Keep this puck under his thumb. But Avatar mode, hitting the entire combo perfectly and getting a lot of right clicks in, means Sanctity's lane, despite having the earlier bottle timing, isn't going to be entirely free. Over on top lane, surprisingly enough, a kill on the Sand King. Okay. Or the Lone Druid. Lone Druid is always a huge kill. Sure, he's not doing that well in last hits, but that's gonna change very, very soon. Can you stop that being attempted by a bang, by the way? I'm just gonna go over here, as now Dawnbreaker rotates over and Dream Coil becomes available, meaning Void Spirit, you may be a level ahead. But with Lone Druid already having such a hard lane, killing off the Void Spirit here is still huge. Neon, they maintain the gold lead. They don't even have that Primal Split, or... yeah, it is Primal Split. I keep thinking Primal Split is another hero, another Primal Beast is a thing, but no. He splits into the Primal elements, of course, including Nothingness with an Aghanim switch. I think it's gonna be a very important item for him to get. And this is what I said. Like, bot lane is so good to farm for Lone Druid because every time he can just get a defensive TP in. Lone Druid still got killed thanks to... no, Zeus got killed. Never mind. Zeus got killed and traded for a bang. They do look similar in that little kill icon. So Zeus got killed on the mid lane. And a bang went down. Brewmaster trying to get out of there. Super low health. But instead, in comes the Dawnbreaker. In comes the puck with a double damage rune for the cleanup. The bear is really stupid too. He regens up really slowly. Avatar mode went down, and now Dawnbreaker may regret coming in there at all, running for her life, getting killed off. At least for Neon, they did get one good return kill on the win, on waiting too long, but we do see an aggressive rotation as Shadow Shaman ultimate. Okay, they're just playing around the Shadow Shaman ultimate timing right now to make absolutely sure they get these kills. They don't even need an ultimate for the Zeus from the looks of it. The Zeus turns around, will nuke down and bang. Brewmaster has the split and will use it. Roche gets scouted out. They know what's going on. They rotate everybody over, and Ryu, he has that split ready. Go for it, man. You need split now. And he does manage to get the split off in time to at least keep things good here, but they won't be so good with Puck getting caught, with the epicenter, with Shadow Shaman dying. That's just two heroes now before they're able to press their abilities. That is Tiny dying as a follow-up. So even with Brewmaster being able to zone people out of that fight really effectively, he may still end up dying as an aftermath. Look at how perfectly Sand King timed that burrow strike, and yeah, Neon, they got wrecked. That's what you get for playing for the... Despite that, they took their time, they waited for the crucial timing after the 15-minute mark, and just made sure before that Neon could never snowball their gold lead. Tiny is super farmed, he is a big threat to be dealt with, that's for sure. But you got Zeus percentage-based damage, you got a ton of lockdown. Oh, speaking of Zeus, well, they did drop two ultimates just for a Zeus kill. That's a support. 2 ultimates for a support, which does show some desperation here from Neon. Winter Wyvern is gonna go down, and Fortune Soul right after. This is not the one. Zeus gets caught once more. Kishka. He thinks like this is the dead lane. They're never gonna commit people over to stop me from pushing this. And they do every time because Neon are desperate and do have limited time. Sand King cancels the epicenter. It didn't get cancelled by the enemy there, so can still press that, and he's trying to. Will get it off. That is 1 kill. That is the entire brew split, which was such an important tool being denied. Now Brewmaster getting rooted up, but there is Tiny, the cleanup crew, coming in. Like I said, with the setup, this guy is deadly as hell. And yeah, that is it. 1 deadly position 1. Lone Druid coming in with the bear now, turning on the Tiny though, and he is gonna get punished for being the cleanup squad there. Down goes the Brewmaster now. Space and keep this lead going for Lilgun. They will find the Brew actually, holy crap. Sand King with the ultimate. Where is your split, brother? There is the split, and now this could be troublesome, but they're still fighting under the sandstorm. Nice save. He tried to do the coil break trick, but not quite enough on the Void Spirit. I think Sand King got it, I'm not sure. Sand King got himself out of there. Anywho, the Void Spirit is a more valuable kill. Zeus finished off the Brewmaster elsewhere as Winter Wyvern gets killed off by the Dawnbreaker. I think Sand King with the Sandstorm keeping himself alive a little while longer, but detection is there, and yes, Winter Wyvern and Lilgun. They once again show us why they're the favorite here. Try and set up on the Tiny. Will instead get ganked by a Dawnbreaker. Don't quite trigger the Sand King ultimate when they should have. Zeus gets melted. And with the split, they need to get something out of the split now for Neon. Only a Zeus kill is not a good fight, especially not if Shadow Shaman goes down for it. And the Shadow Shaman will go down for it. Now the Sand King could be in trouble. Is under the sandstorm though, so he will be fine, and he is awfully tanky. And there is the Earthquake. Down go 2. Epicenter beautifully placed. 11, he's freaking doing it. They will catch more on that Tiny too. That's a position 1 Tiny. You cannot afford him to go down. Remember when we talked about Lone Druid's push? What is backdoor protection? What is the Dawnbreaker's health pool and armor? Oh my god, Neon. They are not able to execute their playstyle anymore. What happened? Is it just the meta throwing a wrench in their gears? Since usually this type of draft, it would... of course, we expect this to happen. Bear is wreaking havoc, to be precise. How do you deal with a game like this? Maybe getting the split up would be a good start. No such luck. Lotus Orb. Lotus Orb for the Purge. Right now, it's your only chance at a comeback. If you don't just call GG right now after a beautiful Wind Wyvern ultimate into Sand King Chain Stun. And yeah, GG. I'm calling it right here. The players do too. With that, one more series left to go today at Moon Studios. Asian Tigers 3.
Right. Trinkets.